Welcome back to the message recap, where we go over the messages that we had the previous Sunday. We are in the series Essentials, and yesterday's message was on relationships.
And apparently, I did a poor job because many people did not find it essential to text and find out more information about small groups.
I was going to mention that, but I was going to save it to the end.
Oh.
I mean, you open it right there.
Let's just start off with disappointment and
why
heartbreak.
don't we go over the importance of it? And
you know what? I don't even know why you're watching this video. You're not going to do anything with it anyway, so.
Oh, be a Chan.
Wow. Be a Chan.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. It was a fantastic message, and it was great. Vital, you know, is just another word, but to our Christianity, to our growth. You mentioned it in the message, and it's my story too, and it's every one of us. Where I am today, how I've grown and you know, grown closer to God and all these things is a result of small groups. Mm-hmm. You mentioned, where did I learn to pray? Where did I learn to have different perspectives? Where did I learn all of these things? Is in small groups. Mm-hmm. They are essential. They are vital. And maybe, I don't know, you know, we can't make anybody do anything. And maybe but if we could wow, you know, just being with other people. Let me tell you a quick story. When I was just a very, very young Christian, very early 20s, newly married, had a kid, when I decided to put my trust in Jesus Christ, and so I went to a Bible study. I went to a small group, and I loved it so much. But I worked in Minneapolis and lived in Forest Lake, and I was late half the time, and sometimes too late to even get there. So I asked the leader of the Bible study, could you do this at my house so that I won't miss? So that when I come home, it will be there. I don't have to change it. And that's a true story. Really, why? Because it was so valuable. I knew that growing, understanding the Bible, having somebody explain it, talk about it, ask questions, experience this thing together. I knew it was essential in Christianity at a very, very early age, and I wanted to grow and to know God. And you said yesterday too, if you really want something, usually in our life, when we decide to make a change, we got to say no to something else. Yeah. And I really thought you covered it well too. But for all of us, let's go over the things that's going to come. When you were talking yesterday, I was just looking over the crowd, and I was thinking this very same thing. Like, how come so many people here have no intention of doing this? Right? Like right away, no intention. I thought, it's not because they don't want to grow. Mm-hmm. It's because we all have, the urgent is very, very rarely important. The important things get pushed out by the urgent things, you know, the things we want to do in our life. And I thought all it is an adjustment of priorities. Mm-hmm. But are we willing to do that? Are you willing to adjust priorities to say, hey, no. if I'm going to go to you are negative Nancy today, aren't you?
I'm just kidding.
But it's so vital, and the small groups that we're in now. But here's the thing for all of us. It is essential. It is vital. It is a non-negotiable if you want to grow. This is something you can't do without. Mm-hmm. So how are we going to, each one of us, how are we going to go through making this decision? Okay, most of the small groups here at this church are twice a month. How am I going to fit in twice a month? Well, I got to make some adjustments and a new commitment to be to that. Mm-hmm. And I would guarantee everybody that once you do, and once you get to be with other people and talk about these things and it be more personal in their lives, how you can see this grow, you'll never not want to be in a small group again, ever. Right. They are vital. To this day, I've been a Christian for many years, and I'm in 5 small groups. Mm-hmm. I am. Why? I love it. I love it. And you think, well, who can you learn from? I can learn from everyone. Everyone. Mm-hmm. I can learn from my grandkids, you know, just everybody has something to add. It's just amazing. Mm-hmm. Small groups are where it's at. And not even the connections or the human part of it. The human relationships come out of small groups. Mm-hmm. But even without that, it's just that experiencing, learning, and developing this better relationship with God is essential to be with other people doing it. And so it's a must.
And I like that you put it the way you did, because I've been a Christian for many years, and you're still getting stuff out.
Oh,
of-
absolutely.
Not the person side. I mean, the people side is great, and you need people to, make sure that you're not going off in some
Yes.
weird tangent, which is super essential with this piece. But you're still getting knowledge and learning out of these groups. I mean, there's been times when I've been in the Bible study, I'm like, I've read that passage I don't know how many times, and it, as the kids say now, it hit differently.
Yeah.
Like I
new
think about it a
perspective.
different way now.
Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
different angle.
One of my favorite small groups that I'm a part of is right here at church. It's the men's Friday morning breakfast, Bible study breakfast every Friday morning at 6:30. I don't lead that. I have nothing to do. I am an attender of that, and it's one of my favorite things to do. It is. I look forward to it. I will do anything I can to never miss one. Really, even I will reschedule other things if something comes up on Friday morning. No, I got to do this first because I have to. No, because I really want to, and I find value for my life that goes way beyond anything I had to move or whatever. The value is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's great to be able to invite other people to it. It's just fantastic. Really is fantastic.
I think it can be hard to make that first step for a lot of
Yeah.
people to join a small group. But I think once you've done it, like once you've gone and you get over that, you realize that the people are very similar to you generally, and they're doing life. Generally, you're going to pick a small group that correlates with your stage of life. I was asked to join a mom's group when my kids were really little, and it was very, very valuable to me. At first, it was scary to have that commitment to go, every week, but it was fun. It was great to be able to talk to people, to make those relationships that I wouldn't have been able to do outside of that. Yeah, I saw those same ladies on Sunday mornings, but we would never have made those connections had we not done that small group. And later we decided to join the older ladies, which I'm still now a part of. And it has been such a blessing to be able to learn and grow from older people and have those two groups merge together. Now I'm starting to be one of the older ladies, but
I mean, we weren't going to say anything.
Kevin reminds me of that fairly frequently. It's all good though.
I think your point yesterday was we all know this. We all know. Every one of us have met somebody who's just really different, socially awkward. They don't know how to have a conversation. They don't. I think you proved your point well. We need relationships. Got it. You can't do life by yourself. Okay?
Seems pretty simple.
Can't do Christianity by yourself. It's no different. It's not like
You
we
don't
don't.
be spiritually awkward either.
Yeah, it's not like we don't know this. It really comes down to the fact of doing it. And I know, reading what you just said, knocking on somebody's door. Hi, I'm Bill. I'm here for a group.
Yeah.
Hope you got the right address, okay? Because there could be other groups going on. But if it's awkward, but you know what? It's good to be awkward.
And it
once in a
doesn't
while.
have to be awkward.
But stretch a little bit, especially if
Get
you're
a
more
little
of an introvert.
uncomfortable. Maybe.
Yeah, I think,
The first
anytime.
2-3 times you meet or get together.
However, you could ease that a little bit by signing up online for a group and at least having a contact from the facilitator to contact you and have a little bit of ask whatever questions, you want me to bring anything, anything that might help ease that little uncomfortableness. But you know what? Nobody's different. We're all the same. We're all the same. You think, somebody's a biblical giant and they know all this stuff. Well, it's only because they've been in small groups. I mean, hey, you will too, Yeah. I like what you stressed too, that most of our groups here, nobody's going to embarrass you. We don't go around. I don't know any group where you go around, okay, now you read a paragraph, that's really old school. We don't do stuff like that.
We just ask everybody, session 1, what's your most embarrassing sin? And we go around the table, and then we're all comfortable with each other.
Yeah,
We're like,
yeah.
well,
Once you get past
I know
that,
your stuff, and you know mine, and
It's a
we're...
great icebreaker, yeah.
we don't suggest, you're the pastor, you can do that. Nobody else can, okay? We don't do that stuff. However,
The people in my groups know that's true.
yeah. Break the
We
ice
don't make
right
anybody,
there.
yeah, you know what? We're going to get through this uncomfortable stuff real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it's behind you, it's behind you, right?
Yep.
I think with our small groups, I think a lot of it, you join like the study sometimes. A lot of people do that. But what you don't realize that you're actually joining a group of friends, or you're getting a group of friends out of that, which is really something that is priceless to me.
That's what we need.
Yep. Did
So anyway,
did we cover everything?
I'm glad.
There's another
glad
plug
nobody's
for
gonna do anything
small
about
groups.
Hey, if you're watching this, please
Just
Please.
text the number so I
just text
think
the
something
number
happened.
just so he thinks it
I'm just
made
kidding.
a difference.
Don't
Hey.
do that. Texting costs us money. Only sign up. Only text if you want
Texting costs us money.
to. Yeah.
Good
It's a
thing I don't do
service.
it.
You don't do it.
Hey, but if you are in a small group and you know somebody that's not,
Invite them.
invite them to your small group.
For sure.
Super easy way to do it.
I have added at least 4, maybe 6 people to a small group. And it was as simple as sending a text.
Yeah.
That was it. And they all said yes. Cool. So, there you go.
Sweet. All right. I think that's it. Do we want to put the 94,000?
Text access groups to 94000
Yeah.
for more information.
Yeah.
Additional message rates may require depending on your carrier. Cell phone service plan.
Is that still a thing?
Who doesn't have unlimited text messages
Like, doesn't
anymore?
everybody
Yeah,
have
that's what I
unlimited
thought.
texting?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got to pay extra $1.99 for this text.
So why did you
So then
say
you
it
wonder,
costs-
well, because of the service week, then nobody can, from a back end side of things, a business side of things, to send out messages to lists of people and automated it and all that fun stuff. You're paying for a service. That's what it comes down to.
I was born way too late.
That's okay.
So was
The young
my
people
husband.
got this. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't like it.
All right. Well,
You know what I like?
Oh gosh.
I like small groups.
You like small?
He likes talking to people.
I just like
in
talking
front.
face to face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want to text access groups to 94000,
call me.
Just call it.
talk to
Call
Kevin.
Yeah, just see me at-
Additional rates may be required.
No additional time will be required, but no rates.
Let's see, how much is my time worth?
Yeah.
So,
Oh boy.
yeah.
All right. Well, we will see you next week.